Hi, my name is Kemila Zsange, registered clinical counselor hypnotherapist here in Vancouver, BC. Today's blog is going to be about another episode of past life regression experience. Half of the people that I see are curious about past life regression. Basically, it's who have I been before? Who was I? Kind of curiosity. Another half of the clients, they have some issues that they believe originated from a past life or past lives. In any case, past life regression is about me, but not in this dimension, this physical reality as this personality, this time and space. So it's beyond the me that I normally know. So it is very intriguing for a lot of people, mysterious. That said, past life regression doesn't have to be hard. The experience itself can be actually quite easy and simple. As a matter of fact, you may not need super deep trance to have it. Somehow we can build some blocks. Nobody can block you from experiencing a past life recall. However, we can do that to ourselves. For example, recently I hosted past life regression group sessions in local community center here, West End Community Center in Vancouver, and there was a drop-in that day, and she came in and she told me, normally people would come to tell you that what it is that they want to get out of this experience, this group session. It's an hour and a half on Thursday evenings. Somehow she started by saying, I've been trying so hard to have this experience. I've tried to listen to a lot of tapes, went to a lot of seminars, and people report having this amazing experience, but I can't see anything. There's nothing I can see. I've been trying very hard. It's been an uphill battle for me, and I'm very disappointed with myself. I just desperately wanted to do that, and I asked her, why do you want to have it if it's so hard for you? And she's like, I know there's something wrong with me, and I know it must be past life. So she was sure about that. Then she went on and on telling me how hard it was for her and how desperate she was. All the words she used: uphill battle, desperate, disappointed, hard, I can't see anything. So I let her talk for a while, and I actually didn't know what to say about it, because I was quite sure she probably wouldn't get anything out of that evening with me, with this attitude towards herself built up right here in front of me. Before she said anything else, she started to tell me her name, and then all of this. She started introduce how hard this has been for her. And I couldn't argue with her, because even though it was quite easy for most of the participants in the room, I couldn't argue with her, because that part of the mind who was telling me all the past stories, the hardship, was a part of mind exactly that which wants to be right. And if I start to argue with her, saying that's easy, even though that's what she wants to hear, I would be saying to her, you are wrong. And that part of the mind who was so engaged in talking this way absolutely didn't want to be proved to be wrong, So I knew if I said that, it could be easy, that part of the mind would do her best to prove that I was wrong, and that's not what she wanted. So it's a very contradictory, two parts of the mind going on with her. I could tell, obviously, she's like, I don't think this is easy for me, but I'm still trying desperately. It's almost like, I can't, but I have to. I have to, but I can't. You can't win. And some people ask the question, do you want to be right or do you want to be happy? And she's like, not sure. So anyway, it's a very typical example about some fears out there. A lot of people want to have this experience, but fear that I cannot be hypnotized. I cannot see anything. So the fear that I can't itself is a reason for why I can't. Like anything else in life, fear of something almost causes what you are afraid of to be true. So my message here is, a lot of case after case after case after case, it has been proved that past life regression, memory recall, can be simple if you allow it, and if you just drop it. Just drop that it's hard, I have to do it the hard way. Just drop it. This is a belief that you don't have to believe. This is the thought that don't have to believe, and experiment with it, have fun with it, and just to say, because you can't win the battle if you are battling with yourself. If you think it's hard, don't do it. Don't do it. It's not a big deal that you have to have past life recall. And if you decide to do it, give it a chance that it might be easy. You would like it to be easy. Wouldn't be nice if it's easy. I would love it to be easy. I'm open for the possibility that it is easy. It is easy, I can tell you, from hundreds of experiences that I've worked with people. Let me tell you an example. A few days ago, a 30-year-old woman came to see me, and she came to see me with a list of issues that she was almost sure that originated with past life. And the reason she came is because I think she saw a TV program on Discovery Channel. Some women on the channel were saying that they got cured of some irrational fears from past life regression, and she had this fear of ocean, fear of water, and a lot of other relationship issues. So she had the list, and she never had a past life regression before. The only thing she knew was from watching Discovery Channel. And she was open, and she was ready. She was ready to resolve the fears and the relationship issues. She came in. Normally with people whose first time doing this, I would give them an experience of how this is going to be. So normally I would guide them. There's no trains, just have them close their eyes and guide them to a favorite place, and they don't even have to tell me what that is. Just one favorite place, anywhere, can be a real place or even imaginary place. So she went to this place with her, just simply closed her eyes, and she saw a forest. She told me, even though you don't have to, but she told me she saw a forest, and she saw a blue rock with her eyes closed. She actually went into a past life that was that easy. So I sensed this somehow something told me that this was not a favorite place in this life. So I let her guide me. I let her guide me into that scene, into more vividly into that scene. And then we started from there. So that woman, she came to see me for past life regression. All I did was close your eyes, go to a favorite place. That was the induction. And she started to tell the story of that life from that moment on. It can be as easy as that. So if you are curious about past life regression, memory recall, if you are open to have it easy and you are ready, maybe you can give it a try. And group sessions are actually very economical ways to have the experience. Even the one-on-one is best because you get to focus, you get to be really guided, and the guidance is quite, and then you get to talk. In a trance, it's kind of like you are in somewhere middle of nowhere. So when a question is asked, the answer just comes from nowhere. It's just a knowing or an image appears when a question is asked. So, but group sessions are a good place to start, to give it a try, see how it works. And for example, when I work with groups in community center, it's just $14 drop in. It's very economical, it's affordable, and it's fun. So for any more information, you can go to my website, www.kemila, Kemila, hypnosis.com. Thank you for your time.